You know, I never really know how to start one of these. I always want to go like, hey, what's up, you guys? But like, that's so like, hello, I'm a YouTuber, and I don't want to do that. I don't know what it is, but like every time, as soon as I like hit the button, the first like 5 minutes, I'm just like, I don't wanna hit it. You know what I mean? Anywho, hello. Even though I said I was gonna do it, I did it. I don't really think that I've ever introduced myself, like my real government name, in any of my videos. In my videos, I mean like my two shorts and like one video. I think I have one main channel video. I don't think I ever introduced myself. My name is Genesis. Hello, that is my name. Um, Hi, I am. How old am I? Oh my god, I'm 25. I almost said I was 24. I'm 25 now. Holy camoli, I'm 25. I got a lot going on in my current life, which I'm excited, which you're actually going to see either in the previous video or in the next video. I have no idea, but my mind's a mess. I wanted to come on here really quick and just like do a little story time, more so for myself and then for the general public. But like when I started this channel, I was just like, I want to make this like my diary, as opposed to like wanting to like just put something out there just for the sake of creating content and then not like liking it. Which brings us to the whole moral of this video. Basically, as the title you can see, I regret quitting YouTube, air quotes quitting YouTube, or deleting my channel per se. I didn't really delete the channel, my previous channel. This is a whole brand new one. I didn't delete the previous one. I think I just kind of made everything private. And then like, or I think I just deleted the channel in general. I had this love and hate relationship with YouTube for a long time. My dog is getting comfortable. I'll give him a minute. I have had this love and hate relationship with YouTube or content creating it for such a long time, because this is the kind of person that I am. I like to create things. I like to make things. I'm a creative. I like to draw, paint, color, music, the arts, all of it. Like, that's what I like. But like, I don't want to be criticized or made fun of, that like I keep myself from doing the things that I know I'm good at. Like, I love making clothes. Like, I love sewing. I've had for so many years, since I took my first class in freshman year, I think it was. And I've always had a sewing machine like in and out of my life. This time I finally like committed and got 2 machines, and I'm making the damn thing. I have a brand and everything. Small, it's not out there, but you know, something for myself. But like, the point of that is, what I'm saying is that I like to make things, and then I show people, and like my coworkers, they're like, oh my god, you're so talented, like you should sell these things. And then my mind immediately goes like, yeah, I could, but then the negative side pops up, and I'm just like, oh my god, what if everybody hates everything? What if people are so mean and call it ugly, or they say it's overpriced, even though I feel like it's reasonably priced, but maybe a crooked line here or something makes it like not worth the price I want to sell it at or something. Not so much to make money, but just like I feel like my time and effort has made it cost this kind of amount. So I do a lot of things that people enjoy, that I do, that I make and create, but I'm so hard on myself that I don't even like want to put anything out there in the universe, because I don't want any negative feedback. And I obviously have to like keep reminding myself and coming to terms with the whole thing that like I cannot control it. And if I want to be successful in what I like, I have to push myself out there. And unfortunately, that is the other side of being successful. Like, I'm never gonna like not get away from that. Even like the most nicest, smartest, successful people out there are always going to get, even if it's just the littlest amount, like even I don't even know how to explain it, but like everybody's gonna experience some sort of hate, some sort of meanness, rudeness, bad comments and stuff like that. So I've just been trying to come to terms with that. I've had that love and hate relationship with content creating for a very, very long time because of that reason. And my first channel, how long ago was it? I think I made it back in like 2012, maybe even earlier than that. I know I like started to play around with the idea when I was like 13, maybe no, 13, 15, something like that. I played around with the idea. I think it was 13. I played around with the idea of, you know, making content and stuff like that, but of course, how I used to look, or like criticize my looks from when I was younger. Of course, I wasn't the prettiest of them. I'm just gonna say it. I didn't think I was the prettiest of everybody. I wasn't really popular. I didn't have really a lot of friends that I would like make something and think it's funny. It's so cool. That was the time when like Vine was like a thing too. And I would make so much fun stuff, and then it's like, I'm already awkward as it is. If I post it, what if people are mean to me like they are already in school? And like, I just rather like not do it. So, or I would post it for like a week, see all these good like positive reviews, and then the moment one bad one would come in, I would take the whole thing down and just like forget about it for a couple months and then start again. Going back to my original statement, I've been doing YouTube slash content creating, because it's not just YouTube. I always try to do the Vines, the TikToks for a little bit, not really, Musically kind of, Instagram Reels. Like I've tried all of that, and I don't know. I just let a lot of things get to my head that I guess the constant stopping and restarting for all these years has kind of like made me more so dislike the process than like it. Like I like the beginning process, like making stuff and whatever, and like really like don't care what it looks like. I just love having fun making it, and then when it's time to edit, put everything together, pick a title out and post it, it's like I've watched several other videos of people doing something similar like this. Mine looks nothing like it. That's the thing. I feel like I compared myself a lot with everything, and then when I was ready to post something, comparing myself and thinking of other people's numbers made me so self-conscious about everything that I just like refused to do it. So that I would do like 2 or 3 good months of making YouTube videos. No one would watch it, but I wouldn't care. And then after like 3 months of like my videos being up and like 16 people watched, and I'm just like, oh my god, in 3 months only 16 people watched it. Am I that boring? You know what I mean? It's also, you know, algorithm stuff I guess that goes on, and I like to be real and authentic, and I don't know, I just felt like I was a little boring, if that makes any sense. And it is what it is. I am who I am. Like I've grown so much over these past years. You don't even know. I was in a like dark place, I want to say like 2 years ago. Was it 2 years ago? I think it was 2 years ago. And I've bounced back in a way that like even now I like surprise myself every couple weeks, where like I have a moment and I'm talking to myself and I'm like, do you remember where you were? Like depressed, didn't want to like eat, laid around all day, cried all the time, but like only like to myself. If I like had to interact with other people, I'd like, you know, pretend and then go home and cry like, oh my god, I have to pretend to be happy. It was a whole ordeal. We're not gonna touch that. But to continue on and off and on and off doing YouTube, to a point where I just kind of got discouraged, and I let the numbers get to my head of not having numbers, and I was just like, let's forget about that. And then I tried to venture off into doing like live show thingies, like Twitch, people like who record live on Twitch, or streaming. I'm trying to say streaming and I want to say live show, and it's not a live show. I try to do streaming like on Twitch and stuff like that. I feel like Twitch wasn't really my crowd, or like where I wanted to like establish myself, if that makes sense. I also tried like doing YouTube streaming, which again was like another thing, was like I already had a love-and-hate relationship with YouTube. I don't know why trying to stream would make it better, but it didn't. It just made it worse. Then I kind of just like threw away the whole recording anything, whatever. So I'm like, okay, let me just focus on sewing now, because I love to sew. And again, I make a lot of nice things. I take pictures, but I never post them. So then I was just like, I'll just let people close around me know like my new hobby that I like to do, and people started to like them. So I started to get the courage to like take pictures again and stuff like that, because I love some of my self-esteem, but I just refuse posting on social media ever. I used to post on social media all the freaking time. Regardless of that, everything really kind of started to flourish after, I don't really know when, like I can't really pick it up. I kind of just stopped doing things for everybody else to try to make everybody else happy and worry about everybody else. But I kind of just like really sat down and started doing things that I liked. And if nobody else, like I don't know where it came from, but all of a sudden I just like stopped caring about other people's opinions. Whether good or bad, like I don't care. I mean, if there's good ones, of course, thank you, but like I don't care anymore. And I don't know if that just came with like age randomly one day, but I just like care less about a lot of other people's opinions, and like I keep pushing myself out there to like do stuff that I would never do, and like it's paid off in more ways than none. And then I keep reminding myself, this is my own life, my one and only life that I'm gonna live. Why am I going to let someone else dictate how I feel? So I don't know when or how, but I know within the last 7 to 8 months, that's when I started to like become more positive again and like liking just being alive. And then I think over the past maybe 4 or 5 months, that's when I really started to just like, okay, I want to create content again. I want everything to look nice. I want to like clean my room. I want a bigger space. I want to move out. I want, like, I'm ready to like, the one lesson I guess that I want to have the takeaway from this whole rambling for these past couple of minutes is just like, I regret quitting or deleting my channel only because like I could have looked back on so much progress later on where it's just like, look at where I was at before and how I knew what my mindset was at that time in those years to like see myself now. Like it would have been great, but like I just wanted to like part ways and just delete it and forget it. There's a lot of like blood, sweat, and tears that went into it that that's why kind of the main reason I regret quitting and deleting the channel. But like I'm also like happy that I did it. But I do regret quitting at the time because I could have been somewhere. Like, you know, sometimes it's just like it only takes one video, it only takes one post, it only takes one. And what if I was like one more away from the last video that I posted, you know? So now I have to kind of basically rebuild and start over, which I don't hate, but it's exciting. I know my worth. I'm not gonna like let anybody dictate my happiness or what I'm gonna do with for the rest of my life. And ever since then, my life has been falling into place so well. Even the things that like I really, really want, the universe will like still say no, but you know, I work for it and the universe will respond and give it to me instead of just, you know, me trying to like receive it with like 1 to 2 day shipping, like Prime Day or whatever. You know what I mean? I was trying to make an analogy and then I got tongue-tied. I've said it once and I'm gonna keep saying it again. 2024 is gonna be my year. Like I just feel it in my bones. Like I feel it. I feel it. I've learned to like every day live in bliss. Don't care what anybody else says. I only have one life. Live it. Don't let anybody else have control over your life or how you feel. Do what makes you happy. I regret quitting YouTube, but I'm so ready to start again and it's gonna be great. It's gonna be fun. So if you've been like toying with the idea or thinking about it or just like wanting to start it anyway, it's your first time, I recommend doing it, even if it's just to keep like a home diary to like show your future self. Let's just do what makes you happy. Just have at it and just remember you only live once, and that's it. That was the whole point of this. I just wanted to, I don't know, I have so many emotions I needed to let out. And like that's not even half of it. Just so many other things that I want to like talk about, but in its own time. But yes, that's it. Okay, bye.